Whoa! Whoa! Oh, there we go. Freaking Steam overlay came up. I don't know if you guys could see it, but my word. Suddenly Steam overlay.
My love, I hope this letter finds you well. In my heart, I feel I will know if something happens to you. It is so hard to face the day without you by my side.
My dearest Natasha, I am writing this sitting on a tractor, just like those we have on the kolkhozes back home. They are not so different from us, these Americans.
They have begun working triple shifts at the factory. I am glad that Inessa is not working nights. Many factories have been bombed, and I fear she...
Though I am a little worried about Kolya. He is very hard on the men, and when I tried to talk to him, he just shrugged it off. I will have to make it clear that he is under my command.
I think about all the boys over there whose mothers cannot sleep for worry. Those serving with you must be the lucky ones, Velocha, for I know that you care deeply for them.
I will be home soon enough. Until then, know that I love you. Your Vladimir.
In America itself, our valiant forces are making excellent progress. The front is expanded daily as city after city falls into our hands. Everywhere our troops are met by cheating citizens happy to be liberated from the yoke of their oppressive government. Already the American proletariat is joining us in spontaneous...
The initial landing went well, and within a few days we had Seattle secured and several regiments moving out into the surrounding countryside. It felt great to finally roam free after having spent weeks inside the cramped container ships. The Americans soon rallied their forces, though, and we began to encounter pockets of heavy resistance. After a pitched fight, they would melt back into the countryside, leaving us to count our dead and wounded. It didn't take long before the strain and frustration of being in a hostile country so far from home began to show on some of the men.
Malashenko to Sokol 1. This place is too calm.
I agree, Captain. The river is the perfect place for them to defend. We need better intelligence before we continue the advance.
I wish the US missions had all these great
Sokol
units.
1 to Romano. Move ahead and scout out the area. And be wary of ambushes.
Ambushes that have nothing to do with the ambushes from the last mission, which, by the way, don't have any real relevance. We, however, do not have control over any of these units,
Spread out and hold in
unfortunately.
place. Romanov will scout ahead. Sokol 1 out.
At least not yet.
Malashenko to Sokol 1. I wish the Americans would have the guts to stand and fight us.
Don't hope for too much, Captain. We lack the fire support for a decisive engagement.
We
Indeed.
can do without it. My men are already chomping at the bit.
I am sure we will find the Americans soon enough, Captain.
I hope so. Then we shall destroy them utterly.
Malashenko is gonna die if you can't figure that out yet. Apparently there's literally nothing over here. I was expecting something. Apparently not yet.
No sign of the enemy yet. I don't like this, Lieutenant. Take your group east and continue the reconnaissance. Sokol 1 out.
Is that east? It is. The
The
freaking camera is never pointed straight north in this game, and it confuses me sometimes.
Wits about you.
Don't worry about me, Uncle. Worry about the enemy. Malashenko out.
In basically every other strategy game I play, I like to keep the camera always facing north and then maneuver around that. But this one, I basically just point the camera in whatever direction I need it to be pointing at the point. Usually especially in the campaign anyway, the combat is kind of condensed into one area.
They are close, I can feel it.
I believe you are right, Captain. But we must secure that bridge regardless.
I like the tracks in this
Romanov,
game, it
your
looks so
objective
nice.
is to capture the bridge. Second company will move in to support you once you are in place. Sokol
Capturing
1
the
to all
bridge
units.
doesn't seem like a trap.
Continue the advance toward the river, but hold in place on the north side until the bridge has been secured.
Understood, товарищ полковник. Malashenko out.
This doesn't seem like a trap at all. Certainly won't get me killed.
Well done, Lieutenant.
Good
Hold
job.
off the enemy. I am sending first platoon across to support you.
Yeah, so-called one.
Oh, hello.
Neutralize the enemy so that we can start using the bridge.
Might as well unload these two, since they can help me out a little bit here. Not much, but they can help me out. Right, let's fire off some smoke screens here. Grenade launcher barrage. Do that for me. I don't remember what the delay on that is. Apparently not much. Really, it was just one grenade? That's not much of a barrage there, is it, my friend? Yeah, whatever. The job is done.
The bridge is secure. Well done, everyone. Move across by company. I want column formations.
Maloshenko here. We have incoming fighters.
I told you it wasn't a trap at all.
Черт побери! Clear the bridge! Clear the bridge!
It's alright though. One tank got it. Hey, what? He just did like a freaking wheelie thing there. Oh, what that tank was doing.
Captain, second platoon says they're 10 minutes out.
Bastard! Tell that mongrel Petrov I'll put a bullet in his head if he's not here in 5. Sokol, this is Shipovnik. My men are surrounded and need immediate reinforcement.
Shipovnik, I'm aware of the situation. Move your troops to the western ford and cross there. Romanov will create a diversion to the east.
Sokol, we don't have time for diversions and flanking maneuvers. I need a bridge there.
I say again, you are to flank to the west, Shipovnik.
You should really just, when you're... I like how he does this, by the way, it's great.
Clean! Ordered second company to move west. We'll rendezvous at the fort.
You should really just have a bridge layer with you. Like, if you're invading another country, you should probably just bring bridge layers around. Seems reasonable.
Romanov, make a supporting attack on the eastern ford while 2nd and 3rd Company flank around to the west. We must reinforce our stranded comrades on the other side of the river.
Will do, Capitan. Is that all the units I have? I think it is, unfortunately.
Count on heavy
No, wait.
resistance. I'm giving you light tank support.
Lifetime support! Hooray, where's my drop point? What do I
We
have?
also
I need
have
some
reports
tanks.
of an enemy M1 Abrams tank in the area. This is the most lethal tank in the American arsenal. Destroy it if you get the opportunity.
So we get to deal with an M1 Abrams tank. Oh, there's a whole freaking bunch of them over there. What are you on about? We get to deal with a tank, apparently. Joy, I suppose. Oh, hello. Oh, there's the tank. It's a tank ace. It's still not actually looking at us. It's just kind of chilling there. Alright, well... if it's gonna be like that, I guess we can just wait for the missiles to come back. Considering it's not actually doing anything. It's not much of a tank ace there, is it? He's just kind of just hanging out. Doing his thing. Which apparently involves not shooting at the enemy, but whatever. Missile's almost back, which should kill it. Maybe he just can't see us for some reason?
Говорит Maloshenko, my men are hard beset by the enemy. I thought Romanov would draw them off.
Romanov is attacking the
Freaking
eastern ford.
111 health
Breakthrough
left.
on either side will force the Americans to retreat.
Understood, but it's not enough. I request a bridge layer.
Request denied, Captain. Again,
This dude and his bridge
sending
layers?
in a bridge layer now would only ensure its destruction.
But we have to get
We
across
should
the
be able to
river.
kill
And we will
it
do
just
so
from
at
machine
the
gun
fords.
fire? Yeah.
So-called one, out.
Maloshenko на связи. We are engaging the enemy
Should
at the
probably kill the
western
demolition
fort.
engineer before we
My men
go
on the
over
other
there.
side are now completely surrounded.
So-called
Can I hit
one
him?
here. We will get to them, Captain.
Can I hit him without driving all the way
Romanov
over
should
there?
draw some of their forces away to the east soon.
Good enough.
Maloshenko out.
You too.
Good. Each loss of those tanks is a serious blow to the Americans.
I mean, they have a whole bunch of them, like, on the other front. They're just hanging out, and we should probably deal with that, shouldn't we? I wish we had some better means. Oh, you guys can't cross, can you? And it appears he might have been shooting at you, unfortunately. Well, I wanted to get them over here to help, but I think the only way for them to get over here is to go all the way to that side of the map. I think I can get some infantry through there, or we have to drive around with our vehicles, which I would like to avoid doing if possible. I probably should have... We'll smoke screen, just so that doesn't shoot at us, and we'll just hang out there for our missiles to rearm. How can you guys get over here? I think they have to go this way. Which might be a bit dangerous, because I don't know if there's stuff in those buildings. Oh, and of course they got in the stupid building. Why wouldn't they get in the building? You, do your armor-piercing thing. We'll just wait. Is there really nothing over here? Well, that's just awkward. Also, notice he has a whole bunch of crap back here that he's not moving to help with this. He has moved as a heavy artillery, though. Heavy artillery is very good. But, you do have... What are you up to? Freaking whatever. You do have to manually tell them to do things, like, constantly. And it can be somewhat annoying sometimes. Where are you guys? You're over here. Can you provide any reasonable support without getting yourself killed? Who knows? Let's get you guys up here, except for you. Our missiles should be back soon. I don't know why that died so. Hello! There's a freaking tank behind us. We should move, I feel. Get you parked up over here. Let's get these guys on this side, actually. We'll get our tanks over here on the side with the enemy on it, just so we can get them healed up and stuff over here.
Get some fortifications up, Romano.
Fortifications! Get that guy killed. There we go. Should easily be able to secure this now. We can't afford anything else, unfortunately. But whatever. We can watch these guys fail to do anything of, you know, reasonable usefulness over here, I guess. Even though they have all of this stuff and heavy artillery. Which does this to the, you know, countryside. If you're curious. For real, you guys are really bad at that. I took a whole front over here on my own, and you dingle-dongles can't do anything. There are a lot of enemy light tanks. Oh, hi! Enemy tanks in general, apparently. No, turn around. It's a freaking... There's 2 medium tanks. We don't have a whole lot. Back up. Ow. Do the smokescreen thing, too. You, repair him. You guys, smokescreen. There we go. We need to get those tanks over there repaired as well. Would you people stop coming from multiple directions?
I am sending further reinforcements to you.
God dang it.
Captain Maloshenko, what is your situation?
Let's get them across the bridge over here.
We have broken through the enemy lines. The Americans are pulling back.
Get them started on repairing.
Link up with your men and set up a perimeter.
What are you doing? Whatever. Your drop zone has changed. Good, what do we have?
Romano,
Anti-tank infantry would be nice.
I want you to move south and clear the enemy forces from the large farm ahead.
I literally just went through there, and there was nothing there. We still can't get any better tanks, unfortunately. So I think we might just get to... You want? I can get three light tanks or 2 anti-tank infantry. Or I could get 1 light tank and 1 of you and a troop transport. Want a troop transport? Not really. Let's get some anti-tank infantry. Let's plop them over there as well. Since we got the whole area secured, we may as well finish repairing you. I don't have any other objectives except for this one. Which I've never actually showed this feature, by the way, but if you click on this, it actually does take you from where you are to where you need to be, which is over there. If you're curious, of course. We should probably put you guys in a group. 2. Put you on 4, and you on 3. Alright. There's a bunch of APCs and Humvees over here, so I think I'm gonna not send my infantry over there quite yet. We are driving now. Yes, you are. At least you should be. We'll let our tanks deal with this stuff because they are quite capable of dealing with it. So are our little BMPs, by the way. If you ever like to target, there you go. BMPs are actually fairly good, just in general. Just straight up fairly good in general, compared to the American troop transports against vehicles. Not necessarily all that good against infantry, but they get the job done. And that's the important part. Oh, hello. Missiles launched, firing, all at the same time. You guys do your smoke thing. Since they should still have easy line of sight. What are you doing? Stop it. Whatever you're doing, cease it.
Говорит Maloshenko, the Americans are renewing their attack from southwest.
Understood, Captain.
Apparently they're
Can you
renewing their
hold?
attack.
We can hold against whatever those craven bastards throw against us.
That's what he
I am
thinks.
talking to our esteemed comrades in the Air Force, and they will
Oh,
soon
is a
give us
freaking... Is
priority.
he shooting at us?
We
No,
don't
he
need
can't see
their
us.
support.
Alright.
The Americans will soon break and flee.
I'm sure they will, Captain, but some air support will be welcome.
Indeed, that guy's so full of himself. There's always someone who's full of themselves. They've finally taken the crossing, apparently. Probably because it's scripted for them to move when I take this. I want to get our light tank repaired, and then we'll move up and probably just... Did he move? One of our tanks is shooting at him for some reason, I think. Get that guy repaired, and then we're basically just going to bum rush him down. He's a medium tank, so he has some capability against infantry. Everybody shoot! Shoot all of the things! You get up here. Shoot your things as well. You didn't shoot all of your things. Pop your smoke. Can you guys do anything there? No, you have to be over here.
We have a
Alright,
large
we'll do it then.
concentration of enemy units at the farm. We have finally been given priority air support, and I am
Good.
calling in a strike now. So-called 1 to Romanov.
Nope,
Frontal
nope,
aviation
nope.
will deal with the Americans. Make sure you are clear of the target area.
Back up, apparently. You guys can hang out here, I suppose. Though actually, I would like you to sprint away. Because suddenly fuel air bombs. There was actually quite a lot of stuff over there, my word. Let's get some repairs done. That sprint on infantry, by the way, is great. My drop zone has changed.
Maloshenko
Still
to
can't buy
Sokol-1.
anything.
What do we do about that bridge?
Romanov will secure the bridgehead, and then we'll repair the bridge. You must protect the southwestern flank.
Nothing
Will do.
will be allowed through. Maloshenko out.
He's got the
So-called 1 to
fervor,
Romanov.
if anything.
Move to the bridge at once and dig in. The Americans will be back soon, and in greater numbers.
Greater numbers, you say, comrade. Let's make a bunch of comrade jokes in the comments, apparently. Comrade joke day. Let's do... Can I do my lazy method where I do this? Unfortunately, no.
Set up some sandbag positions if you can. You don't have much time. So-called 1 out.
Indeed we do not. However, we still cannot purchase anything of much use. By the way, there's this over here, and I don't... Apparently this is how sprinklers work. Don't ask why they bothered to actually, like, animate and program a sprinkler system, but... Also, don't ask how it functions. I suppose they've got this weird underground hose that doesn't make any sense for a farm, but... There's actually nowhere for it to be getting water from that's anywhere remotely close by. Well, oh look, he's decided to move all his dudes finally. Let's, you there,
This is
you
So-called
there.
1. The bridge has been repaired. You are free to move your units across.
Soak of 1. You can just chill
Romanov,
here.
fill your sandbags faster. The Americans are close.
Actually, if we unload... Where's my infantry? There they are. If we unload and get people in these zones, it builds a little bit faster if you have more people up. You guys sprint? Thank you. Really probably should have a transport for them, but whatever. It'll be alright. I don't think he actually moves anything across the bridge, by the way. I don't know why it matters that the bridge is
Main
repaired.
force is not far out now, Lieutenant.
Hooray! The main force. These forward points can only build a single sandbag, so once they've built that, we're just going to move our tanks back to the other point here. And miscellaneous other things will probably stuff our infantry right there and right there. Seems reasonable. We do have heavy artillery support. I don't know how useful it'll be, but it's there. I don't know where that artillery's going.
Romanov. How are those positions coming along? Good. A multi-layered defense is always the best option against a concentrated attack.
Good. Very good. Right, let's go ahead and...
Infantry ready for combat.
Infantry is apparently ready for combat. Let's put you over there. I don't know where to put you. Let's just hang out over there. I want to start repairing basically everything we can with my little Humvee here. It's actually not a Humvee. I don't know what it is.
And I see another group moving toward the bridge.
You must hold, Romano.
I don't know the Russian equivalent of the Humvee. I don't actually know what it's called. Apparently the engine is working though. Oh, hi. Everyone's here already. Nobody's repaired. You guys, line up. You guys, line up. All of the things are happening. Send assistance. What are you repairing? Repair him. He's got some veterans here. Are we getting help at any point here? Because we don't have any fire support, so... It's an Abrams. I wish there was not an Abrams, but there is an Abrams. You shoot at that, please.
So-called one here. Army Command has finally deemed it prudent to give us fire support.
Good.
A motor section
Fire support.
and a flight of Su-25s are now on call.
What do we have? Su-25s, those are tank busters, and crappy artillery. My favorite. Fire there. And then fire there.
The Americans are attacking in strength. We're facing at least a regiment's worth of troops.
Yeah, so-called one. The GRU reports them as part of the Oregon National Guard.
Oregon
Our
National
orders are to
Guard.
Fix them in place and destroy them.
We'll destroy them to the last man. Maloshenko out.
The only artillery we have is light artillery, which is somewhat comical, because it's absolute garbage. Trying to hit my own emplacements up there, but sometimes I do, you know how it
American
goes.
attack shows no sign of weakening. You must hold on to that bridge, Romano.
No sign of weakening. It also shows no sign of actually being any good, but let's not complicate matters. Why you no shoot missile? Oh, now it's dead. Doesn't matter. Please shoot missile. Thank you. It's just basically going to be my unit shouting about launching missiles a whole bunch of times. My infantry is helping. I believe at least this group is helping. I don't know about this one. I don't know. Yeah, they're helping. They've got line of sight on stuff. Good. Muy bueno. Very good. The AI, when you tell them a group to use skills like this, they will semi-intelligently decide who should be firing the missile. So it will always pick the person closest to the target to shoot your missile, which is nice. That way I don't need to worry about who I'm targeting when I say shoot missiles. It just picks someone who's capable of firing the missile, if possible. I suppose I should be firing more artillery. Whatever. It really doesn't matter
The
that
enemy
much.
attack has finally been spent.
Oh good, they're falling back. It's a good thing I fired all that artillery up there where they're
Don't
not
give
going to
them any
be.
respite, Romanov. Counterattack at once.
Will do! You'll know how I counterattack?
All
By doing
so-called
nothing, because I don't have the
elements.
points for it.
The Americans are falling back. Advance and destroy them. So-called one out.
We took almost no damage there. Here we go. Fire there, and fire there. There's a whole bunch of artillery. Hits nothing over there for no apparent reason. The biggest problem with the freaking AT missiles is that for whatever reason, even if they can shoot the target with the main gun, they won't fire at it with a missile. It's kind of annoying. You guys can just hang back here for now. I don't really understand why they keep carpet artillerying. Carpet shelling? Why they keep shelling that area over there, but they do.
Very good, Romano.
Let's get our people split up. We may as well move him up, and we may as well move our infantry up.
To lose the ground we've gained.
This is Maloshenko. We have destroyed an enemy mechanized company. Continue.
In fact, we may as well move all of our infantry over there, because it's the only spot.
Don't let them get away. So-called one out.
So-called one out. As long as I'm still paying attention to my... Oh, this is a big if, I suppose. But as long as I'm paying attention to my secondaries, it should be easy enough to hold this.
Well done, Lieutenant. Now press the attack.
Apparently we must press the attack once again. And we're going to shell that field full of nothing. For reasons unknown to me.
Maloshenko to Sokol 1. We are now at position 4, dealing with light skirmish forces.
Understood. Hold in place.
He's in position for dealing with light skirmish
Retake
forces?
the ground you lost, Romanov, before it's too late.
What do you mean take the ground I lost? I didn't lose any ground. They already owned it. There's not a whole lot I can do and they already own it. That was a pretty good attack run there. Let's get him out of the question. And probably get him out of the question fairly quickly here. Because otherwise he's going to do a bunch of damage that I would rather he not do. There's a lot of chatter on the radio in this game. May as well move you up. May as well sprint the infantry up here. Because apparently they're never going to be in the right spot to do anything. There's really nothing here that's a threat to, oh, you guys don't have missiles back. That's a threat to our units except for the enemy tanks. Which were dealt with basically immediately. You guys go there, you guys handle the middle. And we need to get some people repaired, specifically you, because I would like you to not die. Did someone just fire artillery at me?
Request permission to pursue the enemy.
Yet, Captain.
Yet.
We must keep the perimeter intact. We have dealt the Americans a hard blow. It will have to be enough for today.
Are you repairing? You are repairing. Are you guys even remotely in the right position? Not really. Anyone else need... Freaking friendly artillery just shot our own units over here. Somewhat comically, I suppose. Get over there. You, sprint. What is that, F? That's R. Sprint for me. I just told someone who's stationary to sprint, but whatever. As long as our own artillery stops shooting me. That would help tremendously in my own survivability. I'll cut them some slack. They are heavy artillery. What's going on over here? What are you guys up to? Whole lot of nothing useful. I could help stuff by bombing them. Here, have some artillery strikes, even though it's freaking heavy tanks that it's not going to do anything against. I don't think really anything can do much to our position right now, even without me manually controlling stuff, because we've got these anti-tank infantry in good positions. Plus a whole bunch of anti-tank bunkers. In fact, I'm going to tell my dudes to just... oh, not you. You guys stay here.
We have the field.
Everyone else back up, though.
Is secured, and now the rest of the battle group can move across.
Hooray!
Excellent performance all around.
We did it, team. And all we needed was those basic units. And a bunch of artillery. And to get shot by friendly heavy artillery, but let's not question that. We got all the objectives that time, so there's at least that going for it. So far I've missed one objective. Admittedly an objective that probably I shouldn't have missed because those buildings were almost dead. But either way, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.